I contacted the parent practice because I was having difficulties with my little boy who was biting at school, and I was out of resources. I didn't know what to do to help him stop his behaviour.
I didn't have major challenges at home. I have one daughter and she's a great kid, but I knew that there were things that I could do that would be more effective. I knew that I could be a more effective parent.
When my second child came along, I realised that he was just very different from my first son, and actually his personality was very different and his needs were very different, and actually what had worked for my first son just didn't work for my second, and I found I was really struggling with what to do.
I found that the boundaries that have been placed for many years are now being tested.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time with kids often just battling, and it's no fun for them, it's no fun for you.
I felt as if I wanted to really kind of brush up on my skills as a father and as parents, finding that modern life is quite difficult, and we were coming up against some barriers and some challenging behaviour that we quite simply didn't know how to deal with.
Everyone who works at the parent practice is a parent, and we're under no illusion that there is such a thing as a perfect parent. So what we really recommend is for people to come and do a course which is 5 or 10 weeks at a time, and it's a really small investment for some skills which will really last a lifetime.
I think what parents rather wish is that there were an instruction manual, but actually there isn't, and indeed a single manual wouldn't work. We know that each parent will have their own style, their own strengths, and so what we do is give them a special toolkit, concrete practical skills that they can use and integrate into their own style of parenting.
When my husband and I were having a very challenging time with our youngest child, we attended a couple of one-to-one sessions actually, with one of the facilitators, and that was invaluable because we really needed to talk about his specific issues and how we were going to deal with that. And we really felt that our facilitator understood what we were going through and could give us some practical help in how to move forward really with the problems.
Most parents recognise that being an effective parent means staying calm and being consistent, but that can be a really tall order when you're faced with a little 3-year-old blowing raspberries in your face, or a teenager, you know, saying whatever in a really disrespectful tone. I think there's this presumption, I think there's this belief that we should just know how to parent, and the reality is somewhat different. We take antenatal classes in order to prepare for the birth of our children. And what we say is taking a positive parenting course is no different from that.
We were hesitant for some time before we came along, but I think it's probably, as a couple, the most important education we've ever had.
Parenting's not easy, and there are so many trials and tribulations that come with parenting, and we provide skills that really help support you through these difficult phases.
Just hearing that other people were in the same boat, had the same issues, had the same challenges every day, you felt as if you weren't alone.
I found the classes really informative, very informal, really terrific classes. I learned loads of skills, and I just feel a much more confident parent because of it.
It was good. It's given us a platform to work from together, and we've got a much stronger, united front, which, you know, is great for us, but also makes it much easier to handle things with the children.
We teach strategies to enhance cooperation, to improve self-esteem, to help with sibling and peer relationships, and above all to ensure that there's good communication between adult and child.
Parents say when they do classes with us that they like the informal atmosphere. It's relaxed and it's fun, and actually they get to have a bit of a laugh, and I think they really enjoy the fact that other parents are in the same position that they are.
I think having done one of the parent practice courses, I've got a set of skills really that I can use in any situation.
I know from my own family life and from working with the families that these are skills that can transform family life and bring out the best, not only in the children, but also in the parents.
My 13-year-old lacks somewhat in self-esteem, and I feel that these skills help me to listen to him in a way that he really needs me to at the moment, and actually have him listen to me as well, so our relationship is much healthier as a result.
I think it's a lot less confrontational, a lot less stress. There's a lot more time now we've got some structure in the day, a lot more time to enjoy the children, you know, to spend time with them, to have a bit of fun with them, to have a laugh. It's all a lot calmer, and there's a lot more cooperation. They're helping instead of, you know, having to have this constant fighting. So it's sort of easier parenting, I guess.
I learnt to praise my child in a different, much more effective way, and to focus on the positive. And I'd say my family life has significantly changed and improved as a result. I would recommend this course to my friends and family unreservedly. It's been one of the best things I've ever done.